Exactly.
Look at us talking now that he's off the line. What is Charles going to do anyway?
Those 4-year-olds are serious. I'm telling you, they will knock your head off.
DMV is a survival of the fittest type of city, you know?
Through and through. Well, happening now, a Free Wendy rally. It's an effort to help get the former talk show host out of her guardianship. Producer Chris joins us now. And producer Chris, people are literally taking it to the streets.
That is correct. And before I get to that, though, that new Lizzo song is called Still Bad.
Yes,
Crack
Still
Research
Bad.
team back here came out 2 weeks ago. But yes, fans of the quick-witted daytime diva, Wendy Williams, are literally taking to the streets, like you said, as part of an effort to free Wendy Williams. It's all in solidarity with the former talk show host. The Shade Room posted this flyer that you're looking at right now to Instagram, advertising the events in 2 major U.S. cities. They both started around 10 a.m., one in New York City and one in Los Angeles. The one in New York is happening right outside of the assisted living facility where Wendy has been staying. It comes as the celebrity has been fighting her guardianship for 2 years now. Wendy has been in a wellness facility due to that dementia diagnosis. This has been since September of 2022. Last month, the former talk show host was seen in the window, appearing to be in distress. She was taken to a hospital where she was given a psychiatric evaluation and determined her mental capacity was intact. So right now, those 2 events happening in LA and in New York, guys.
So who are the organizers of these events?
I think they're just fans of Wendy's.
Yeah, because the graphic there,
I mean, she's...
in a behind jail
I don't
bars.
mean to laugh, but it's very dramatic.
It's very, and
but
that
it's
was the
very in
purpose.
Wendy fashion, too. I think the fans know her very well. You know what I mean? So.
And we saw this before. Remember the Free Britney protests and demonstrations? And I would argue they worked. And
They
so
did.
if that's any indication, that's why her fans are now demonstrating.
I mean,
But a Britney fan versus a Wendy fan,
2 different types.
completely different types.
But both rabid fans, though, they go hard.
They
for their
do.
fans.
That's fair.
Super
That's fair.
fans,
Yeah,
for sure.
so-
I just want to see Wendy happy and healthy and just able to live her life. I think that's what it's all coming down to at this point, is that she feels caged and locked in and can't really just go out to eat with her son.
I think people forget that she put herself here.
I know.
And
but
I
doesn't
think
everybody deserve a second chance,
Of
Steven?
course, absolutely. But you have to go through all of the steps of recovery. You have to go through all of the unwinding and the untangling that you put yourself in to get there. I'm not saying she doesn't deserve grace or a redemption story, but I think that if this is where God, your universe, whatever you believe has put you in this position, this is what you have to deal with in the moment. And a cry for freeing Wendy, if that is what you want right now, then you got to go through the process.
Personal accountability is still important at the end of the day. We'll see what happens. All right, Chris.
All right, we're going to wrap things up with Karen Huger, someone else who obviously has had some struggles and is currently behind bars because apparently we're getting a little insight into her life in prison. This comes courtesy of Radar Online, who reports that the Real Housewife of Potomac star is not doing well. Radar sources say Karen is terrified of being targeted by other inmates because she's a celebrity. They say the Grand Dame didn't think she'd actually do serious jail time. And according to the source, she's having panic attacks, suffers from insomnia, and is not eating. They also say she is drowning in legal bills, guys.
I feel bad for Karen. I mean, look, at the end of the day, she got herself caught up in this, like you said, with Wendy Williams, so don't feel bad about that. But at the end of the day, she's been struggling. And, I mean, when you go from Potomac to prison, that's quite a wake-up call. So I would be scared, too.
180.
Okay?
Yeah, it'd be hard for anybody to get used to those changes. But after 4 DUIs,
I mean, what do you expect? I mean, it's only a year and 2 years, good behavior, a little bit less. So she should be grateful that it's not longer or not a, worse situation. And that nobody got hurt that night.
Absolutely. Well, Brittany, I'm so glad you came.
To see you guys. Yes. We got to figure out where we're brunching next. I went to Royal Sands over the weekend. Great lemon ricotta pancakes.
Oh,
so I got some new stuff for our list, okay?
Well, let's make that next.
She'll make me go bankrupt. That's why I can't hang out with you every weekend.
Thank you, Brittany.
Good to see y'all.